Hey guys, Chris Mitchell here with ClerkHound. Today I'm super excited to introduce to you a new feature that we have that offers 5 different user levels that you can assign to different employees so that you can have different functionality within your shop. We have a cashier, a technician, an employee level, a manager level, and an owner. Right now I'm logged in as Terry under this fake store Jody's Threads, and Terry only has 4 icons up here. Terry might be a new employee that you have, and you may not want to give them all the icons up here to do anything with ClerkHound. You may want to prevent their permissions from doing too much. You also might want to make ClerkHound really easy for them to get started out the gate. It's also a great way to train new employees if they're new to the world of point of sale. Of course, ClerkHound's easy enough, but this will help anybody get started. And while Terry has a much more limited view of ClerkHound, he can still function really well as a cashier. He can click on invoices, he can obviously ring customers up, and he can search for existing customers, but he can also add new customers if needed. But he can also look up current customers and add to their account. And what Terry can also do is he can scan products, look up products, and do what he needs to do and ring customers up like you would expect a cashier to be able to do. So Terry has access to all the messages in the database. He can also text customers if he needs to. And of course, he can log in and log out. So what we've done is we've created ClerkHound's user interface a lot more streamlined for your new employees or employees in training, or just your casual seasonal labor that you may have. The holidays are coming up, and a lot of you guys are just having casual seasonal labor. So ClerkHound's interface now makes it super easy not to make it too convoluted for all of your new employees. And of course, Terry can check them out, he can do what he needs to do, and get them out on their merry way. And when he does, he can print receipts just like everybody else, and everybody has the same user interface when it gets to the print section, because he's got to be able to print the receipts or email the customer or text the customer. And that is what is great about the cashier view. It's very limited, but it's also very fast. Some of our clients have much bigger stores, and they have 3 or 4 cash registers throughout their entire store. So they may want to just have a brand new cashier status for just hey, I want to ring you up and get you out. I don't need to look up the cost of a product. I don't need to look up who's my supplier. That's the manager's job, or that's the manager on duty's job. So that's what the cashier view is for. Now, let's take a look. I'm going to go ahead and go to my ClerkHound profiles that I have saved in Chrome, and I'm going to look at a technician. You see that I've got John here as a technician. Well, when I pull up John, he does have some messages already ready for him. He's got timesheets and invoices and dashboard just like Terry did. But John also has the service tickets. We've got some new clients that are using ClerkHound, obviously in the music retail space. We also have some craft industries that are really interested in getting the most out of ClerkHound's awesome tools. So the cool thing about that is if you're just an employee at a sewing shop and you need to create a service ticket, or you've got a service ticket and you're just a repair contract laborer for your repair shop, then this is a perfect use for them. They can create a new service ticket. They can add all of the features that you see within the service tickets within ClerkHound, but they don't have to get convoluted with all of the other icons up there that are really needed by more advanced users. Again, it's still simple, but this really makes it that much easier. And you can see that John here has a note, an action item for him to call him when his case comes in. He may be doing a repair for somebody and needs a case to go along with that. Now, the next one that we're going to look at is the employee level. And at ClerkHound, we consider an employee level to be a little bit more advanced. They might be your everyday person. And I'm going to go ahead and log in as Jill right here as an employee. And you can see that Jill already has access to a lot more icons. Jill has a lot more responsibility at Jody's Threads, and what she's going to do, she can look up customers now. She can look up products now. She may, and the reason why this is important is because she can actually look up the cost of a product. So if she wants to see how much a product costs, Jill can. But your cashier and your technician cannot do that. They're just brand new employees that you may not want, looking around all of your inventory and all of your store. But Jill's been with you a long time. You trust her, and she's got a lot more privileges within ClerkHound. She can also order customers' products if she needs to. Obviously, she can do service tickets. She can write quotes. She can look up your suppliers. She can look up and receive inventory through purchase tickets, purchase orders. Obviously, the message center and the timesheets are still available, but Jill also has access to the calendar. And what's cool about that is if you have a repair ticket or recurrent billing item on here, Jill will see that on the calendar. She can actually see what's going on that day if there's a repair service that is due that day. So that's a super cool feature that advanced users have with ClerkHound. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take a look at a manager role. And I've got Jody as the manager here for Jody's Threads. And really, Jody has access to all of the tools within ClerkHound, with the exception of, she can't go in and edit other user profiles. She can only edit herself. And what's cool about that is, if I'm going to go ahead and do, let's say I go back to Jill, an employee, you see just a few things that Jill can do. If I go back to, let's say, the cashier, the absolute base level, not a whole lot. They can edit their own profile. They can change the mode. They can look at the videos and whatnot. But now if I go to Jill as Jody as the manager, she has all the tools up here and has a few more roles in here. She can look up gift card balances and things like that. And the big difference in a manager and an owner is that I, as the owner, can log in and I can change all of the settings, right? I can come in, I've got all access to all the tools. Anything that I want to do. If I've got a multi-store shop, I can switch the client. I can edit different user profiles. I can go into my settings, all my client settings, everything that I want to do. I can go in to do that. And that's what's super duper cool about ClerkHound's new levels of login. It allows you to set up your store like you want to keep the employees logged in as you would like them, to keep only visible what's needed to them, and help you run your shop like you want. From Chris at ClerkHound, have a great day.